Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Jamie, aka Rick here, bringing you part 50 of my GTA4 gameplay commentary. This is actually the final part, which it's been a long time coming. I know I haven't done it for a long time. It's been overdue for about 2 weeks now, I think. I should have done it like the Friday I got back from holiday pretty much. But it's been a couple of weeks since then, so I'm sorry about that, but here it is. As you can see, Roman and Michelle get married. And in a minute, in this car, is Mr. Pecorino. Obviously, he's not too happy because I turned down the deal with Dimitri, which would have earned us a lot of money. Obviously, he's not happy about that, so he shoots Kate, and she dies, which is obviously Nico is not best pleased about because he was just starting to like her. You know, he's getting to know her quite well. I didn't show that in my videos, but I had been on a few dates with her and everything, so. Yeah, and then obviously Nico wants to hunt down Pecorino and get revenge, so we don't get it straight away. I go in, you know, like sit around at home basically and think about what's happened, and then I get a call from Jacob to say that, you know, he knows where he is, and we go there pretty much straight away. I tell Jacob to take Roman like somewhere safe, obviously because he's married and everything. I don't want him getting hurt. And I have a massive shootout with loads of Pecorino's men. It is like huge, there's people everywhere. I take down at least probably 20 people, I'd imagine. And then I have to get on a bike and chase after him. He's on a boat. You have to chase after him on a bike on the shore. And eventually Roman and Jacob come in with an army helicopter. I have to jump off this ramp into the helicopter, which is a pretty cool stunt. Took me a couple of tries to do it, I will admit. As you won't see that in this video. It's the final try. So yeah, because you had to go back and do all the gunfight again if you failed the jump. So, and after that, you obviously get in the helicopter and you shoot down his boat, but he shoots your helicopter down with a rocket launcher as well. So you have to land on, I think it's Liberty City Island, I'm not sure, but you land there, chase him through the park a little bit, and eventually shoot him down. And there's a little cutscene at the end, and then the credits pretty much, and that is all the, you know, the whole story of GTA4 completed. I might get the expansion packs at some point and then do stories on them, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. So that's what happens in this video. Now I'm going to move on to the topic of this video, which is Together to the Top, which some of you may have heard of. Which is a huge YouTube movement at the moment. Basically, it started because YouTube as a company doesn't recognise gaming as a source of media on its website, which I can't really believe, because the amount of big channels are out there that are in, like, say the top, say 50, a lot of them are gaming channels. Obviously you've got Athene, you've got Total Biscuit is one of them, you've got Tabe, C-Nanas, Blues Air Force, obviously the Yogscast. Those are, what, 5 I just thought of there. They are huge. They've got over 500k subscribers. That is ridiculous. I think C-Nanas and the Yogscast have nearly got 1 million each, which is ridiculous. So yeah, obviously it is, you know, it is there. The people are watching the videos. So I don't know why YouTube took gaming off the front page, all that sort of stuff. They don't recognise it as a popular source on their website, which seems strange because it clearly is. So I think basically the thought behind this movement is, if we get together and we get more people with more subscribers, then YouTube will start recognising it and start realising, actually, gaming has got a huge following. Maybe we should promote it a bit more. They'd maybe reintroduce it to the front page. They'd you know, just help us out more, because at the moment they don't really help you out whatsoever. So I think that's mainly what they're going for with this. It's the thing that started it from the, you know, from the off. It was his idea, because he saw that, you know, YouTube weren't supporting it, and that we weren't really acting as a community either, which is the second part of this really. It's a double-edged sword, you might call it. There's obviously the part that YouTube isn't recognising it, and then we're not a community. Obviously there is some communities, like, you know, you've got these small channels that have got groups of people that produce videos for them. You've got, I think it's like, is it the Gaming Network? I think you've got the Game Station is one. And obviously you've got the big ones. I think Game Station is quite big. You've got Machinima, and then all their sub channels like Realm, Sport, all that sort of stuff. So obviously there is a community there somewhere, but if you're not posting videos to those channels, then you're not part of a community at the moment, really. I think that is what Athene is going for as well. He wants to get people together. He wants to, you know, maybe not just in their separate games. So say you play World of Warcraft, you make World of Warcraft videos. He doesn't want you just mixing with people like that. You want to kind of, the whole of the gaming, you know, section of YouTube needs to get together and help each other out to become bigger, become better. You know, you're going to make friends, you can do videos together, you can, you know, say there's, like me, on a really small channel, I know there's a couple of others like me that, you know, want to start making videos, want to get, you know, this YouTube reputation of being like really good in that. I know it takes time, it takes tons of time, and if you're unlucky and you don't get a little break, you don't get your video on a channel like Machinima, you don't get a shout out from someone, the chances are that you're not going to make it. So I think the more people you know, obviously the more chance you've got of making it, the more chance you've got of being promoted or joining a channel. But to get there, to get noticed, you've got to have subscribers. So that's really the main problem, is getting your first, say, few hundred subscribers. From that point on, you know, you've got a following. Those people may start recommending you to friends, you know, all that sort of stuff, and you'll gradually grow. But until you're at that point, then you haven't really got much of a chance, unless you do something, you know, completely off of the wall that no one expects, and it gets the right publicity, someone sees it, the right person sees it, and then it can blow up. That's pretty much what happened to the Yogscast, to be honest. They were quite a small channel, they were doing World of Warcraft guides on like raid bosses, not for the point of actually telling you how to do them normally, but that's fine. They added comedy to it. It was just Simon for the most part talking over it, going through strats and stuff, but not in a super serious way, which is why I think they were reasonably successful at the start. But then the Minecraft thing really exploded their channel ridiculously. They went from, say, you know, a few thousand, maybe like 10-20,000 subscribers, and they've shot up ridiculously fast to, well, the 800, I think 850k they're at now, which is completely ridiculous when you know, think about it. How they've grown so fast is pretty mad, to be honest. So yeah, I think that's the main goal of it, to get a community going on YouTube, so people talk to each other. You know, I don't mind when I grow a little bit, you know, say I've got a few thousand subscribers, I'll be looking for people with a few subscribers, say like where I am now at 10. I'll be looking for people like that, say 10 to 100, and if their content is brilliant, you know, if I like it, if it grabs my attention, if I like watching it, if I go onto YouTube, see a video of theirs in my sub box and want to click on it and watch it, then I'll be happy to help them out, because I think that's what this is all about. It's if you get helped out, you get big, then you return the favour, and in doing that you will strengthen the community. There'll be more people doing what we're doing now, and you know, it will grow. Eventually it will blossom, I'm sure, and it will be a fantastic community where everyone gets along. People can do collaborations without getting, you know, say at the moment what was happening is either a little channel done a video with a big channel, and then they got, you know, had a go out for it, saying, yeah, you're just doing it for views and stuff like that. But in some cases it's not like that. It might be because you know the person, you know, and they want to help you out. If they've come in contact with you saying, do you want to do a collaboration, I like your videos, I'd like you to, you know, to help you grow, that's fair enough. I know some people, you know, either pay or, you know, put them in their sub box, stuff like that, you know, box for boxing. It was all really popular, and personally I frown upon that. I have never done it. The people in my sub box are people I watch. They probably don't even know that I exist, most of them. But you know, obviously I've spoke to Hybrid Panda a couple of times. He kind of knows who I am. I don't know if he's watched any of my videos. He might have done, which would be awesome if he has. But no, I genuinely, you know, I've watched his stream every day, pretty much. He's not on it at the moment, but you know, I don't know him, but I've spoke to him, you know, not in real life, but I've, you know, written to him a couple of times. He's replied. Yeah, so I've got a lot of respect for him in that, like, respect, you know, in that, you know, kind of area. He does contact his fans, you know, he replies to them as much as he can. The stream is generally for that, because obviously he's there with the chat window open, he can talk to you all the time, which is amazing. I think a lot more people should start streaming. I will when I get a better internet connection, so hopefully that'll be sooner rather than later. But yeah, so community is a huge part of this, and it needs to be there for this, you know, to YouTube to recognise us as a community. So right, I'd like to go into a bit more detail about maybe some people that have had shout outs, or you know, how people are doing it. Because firstly, a thing is, I think the way I got it was, if you know, favourite the video, and you know, or send him a message or put a video up on YouTube with like the tags TTT and all that sort of stuff, then you know, if he finds it, if he finds you, if he sees you, you know, you've commented on a video of his, then he'll check you out, he'll see what your videos are like. If he likes you, he'll promote you. That's kind of what I got from it. And there's another person who I've actually been in contact with called Sila. He's a friend of Panda's as well, so I've spoke to him a couple of times. He's subscribed to me at the moment. He took me to he was my 10th subscriber, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, he's doing it a bit differently. He's obviously, because he hasn't got as many people, he can do this. Many subscribers. He's basically, you send him a message on YouTube saying that you'd like to get involved in it, and he looks at your stuff. He looks, you know, watches a couple of videos. If he likes you, if he likes what he sees, then he'll make a video, like a short, say 10-20 second video, and he'll cut it into one of his battleground videos. Say when he's like, he's died, he's respawning, you know, at the graveyard. Instead of standing there for whatever 20-30 seconds it is, he'll cut that bit out and put a, you know, a promotional video for someone's channel in, which I think is an amazing idea. Because sometimes people won't watch a video if they know it's, you know, if it's not a gameplay video. Say he just makes a video promoting someone. Some people won't watch that. They won't get to see that person. Whereas if he does it this way, most of them will watch the battleground video, and then they'll see this little advert in between and think, oh yeah, I might go and check that out. So they'll click on it, maybe come back later, you know, watch the rest of the battleground video first, and then go back, you know, go and watch some of their videos on that channel, check them out, maybe subscribe. So I think that's a better way of doing it, because it, you know, it doesn't guarantee that everyone's going to watch it, obviously, because some people will probably boycott it or just skip that advert just because of the fact that they don't want to see, you know, they're there for him and not these other people that he's trying to promote. But for the most part, I think it will work out really well. So hopefully I get involved on that, and then once I've got a few more subscribers, I can start helping out other people, because I would love to do that, because I know how hard it is to get noticed. I know that so far I've made over 100 videos and I've still got only 10 subscribers, which seems crazy, I know, but at the end of the day, I enjoy doing it. You know, I've enjoyed making every single one of the videos that I've made. I haven't made one just for the sake of making it. I won't do that. As you can see, this one, I've delayed it so long because, you know, I was just waiting for something to come up really good to talk about, seeing as it is the last episode. And when this started happening, I thought, I'll wait, let it grow a little bit, see, you know, get some information on it, see what it's actually about. And once I know, you know, I can actually, you know, have a good 20-minute talk about it, and you know, post my opinions on it basically. So I've waited. That's pretty much why I've waited as long as I have. Waited this amount of time, so I've got a good opinion on it. I know what it's about basically. So yeah, yeah. So Sila, hopefully, you know, he'll enjoy my videos, and I might get promoted, you know, on his channel soon, which would be awesome. As I said, if I do, I will. If I get a bigger community on my channel, I'll start interacting with you all. You know, I'll answer your questions. I might even do a Q&A session if there's enough questions. So I'm sure there will be. You know, everyone seems to like asking their YouTubers questions. I know I do. I like getting to know my people I'm subscribed to a bit better. It's always nice to know a bit about them, so you know who they are. Although most of them you get that opinion from the videos they make, which is obviously why you watch them. Nowadays I watch most of my videos for the personality the people have got more than the videos they actually make. Although some it's like more even, the videos they make are amazing. Their personality, you know, isn't, say, a Simon and Lewis, because them two are probably the best, one of my favourite subscribers on YouTube, so, or subscriptions, should I say. because they are just hilarious. They can take any game pretty much and make it funny. So they've always got little jokes to tell each other and all that sort of stuff. They bounce off of each other so well that their videos are always amazing. So they could play anything. They could play like whatever, Barbie Horse Adventures or something. I don't even know if that's a game, but I just made that up. But yeah, they could play that and I'd still watch it just because of the fact that they're playing it. So I think that does help. Obviously a good personality in that. But so yeah, hopefully I get noticed. That'd be awesome. I'd start helping other people out. Another thing I want to talk about is a channel I've noticed grow. It's a channel I've been subscribed to for a little while. I wouldn't say ages because it's fairly recent, but I've watched a lot of his older videos already because I really liked what he was doing. His name is, I think it's like Boogie. I can't remember, it's like got a couple of numbers after it, but he's an American guy. He plays like World of Warcraft, he plays StarCraft, he plays like Hon, Dota and all that sort of stuff. He plays most games that come out, to be honest. And you know, he's quite a big man, I won't lie. But he is battling with his weight. He's losing weight all the time. It shows, you know, if you look back from his older videos to his newer videos, he has done so well. And I, you know, salute him for that, because I know it's hard. I'm not the skinniest of people, but I find it hard, you know, because I enjoy food, I enjoy eating. I find it hard not to eat the food I really like. So I can understand sort of what he's having to deal with. Yeah, so I definitely respect him for that, for the, you know, he's putting in the effort. It's made him happier. Now he's losing weight, you know, he can see it in himself. He feels happier. His life's going in the right direction. His YouTube channel is growing as well, which is awesome. I'm really happy for him in that way as well, because he's had quite a few subscribers for a while, but recently he's shot up because Athene and Swifty shouted him out in a video, which is awesome. You know, them two guys, they're working pretty closely on Together to the Top. But Athene started it, but you know, Swifty's a good friend with Athene, so they're getting involved together, and Swifty's doing his part. But yeah, so Boogie's got a lot of subscribers lately. He's gone up to 60,000 now, I think, something like that. He's over 60,000, and you know, he's really enjoying it. He's loving the support. It's helped him out even more. Now he's got that support behind him. He's got a huge fan base. He will keep making those videos. You know, he'll keep enjoying life. I think that's what this is about. I think the people we here like to make the videos, but obviously if you've got loads of people watching the videos, it's going to feel a lot better, because you know, you've got people enjoying your videos. At the moment, I get my videos range from say 5 to 10 videos in the first week, 5 to 10 views in the first week, which I know isn't a great amount, but you know, as long as those people are enjoying my videos, I don't get many dislikes. I think I've got like 1-2 dislikes so far over the 100 odd videos. I haven't got that many thumbs up either, but you can't complain when you haven't got many dislikes. I've only received like one bad comment. That was on my first ever video, which I can understand. It wasn't great. I've looked back on them recently and realised how much, you know, I've come on in the last few years, like months basically. It's been quite a quick, you know, improvement, I'd say. My first video was really like, you know, I stopped all the time. I didn't know what to say. I was pausing. I was stuttering. I was mixing up my words. But now I can kind of flow it quite easily. It's still pretty difficult because I'm quite shy as a person in general. So this is quite a weird thing for me to do. But I enjoy it. You know, I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep trying to improve. If you've got any constructive criticism, I say this over and over again, let me know. So I want to improve. I want to make this video worth watching. I want to make this YouTube thing work. So, yeah, I'm going to say in advance, thank you, Sila, for replying to my message. And hopefully you like my stuff. And I can join in this ever-growing community. It'd be great to be a part of this movement. And to get gaming noticed on YouTube, which would be amazing. So, thank you. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like and a comment. If you didn't, feel free to, you know, thumb it down and leave constructive criticism. I don't mind thumbs down if I get some feedback, you know, say what you didn't like about it and all that stuff. So I don't mind as long as I get feedback from it. That's cool. So yeah, thanks for watching, and Together to the Top. That's all I have to say. Goodbye for now.